Views and likes, we run it up. Subscribe to the boys and burn it up. It's your favorite podcast, turn it up. The Run going live, we done it up. If you like sports, we got it. You see the game winner, who shot it? Score a touchdown in the last second. We gon' talk about it in the next second. We gon' talk about all the sports you like. We live at 7 on a Thursday night. Come home from work and grab a bite. Then listen to the fellas talk about the fight. We got Sean Griffin, Mason Kills. Can't forget about the boy Lance Russell. We talking NBA and Major League. You know we gotta talk about the NFL. AJ Nash, did you see that pass? We ducking so hard that we breaking the glass. To run the best podcast y'all done heard. Let's tell everybody, help spread the word. So kick back and relax your nerve. We give you everything sports fans deserve. Guys tell you girls, girls tell you dude. We on Instagram and we on YouTube. Views and likes, we run it up. Subscribe to the boys and turn it up. It's your favorite podcast, turn it up. The Run going live, we done it up. If you like sports, we got it. You see the game winner, who shot it? Score a touchdown in the last second. We gon' talk about it in the next segment.
Top of the evening to my fellow people out there. This is The Run. This is the city's most dangerous podcast. I got Lance Rochelle flanking to my right, riding shotgun. I got Justin Ross, my producer. Say what's happening, Justin.
What's going on?
Hand on the ones and twos on that tech, man. I'm gonna bring you right on out here, man. Listen, we have a jam-packed Thursday show for you today. We're going to get into a little March Madness. Hey, Lance, man,
yes, sir.
I don't know about you, but my bracket all jacked up.
Man, listen, I lost the first
grand
two
opening,
games.
Grand closing.
Man, I lost the first two games, man.
Listen,
but,
if I would have put my house on this bracket, I'd be in trouble right now.
Hey, man, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish, though.
Listen, we still got about 52 more games to go. I'm gonna bounce back. back.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm a little in my feelings right now, but
listen, my first two games, I got 3 losses already. But them gonna be the only ones.
Man, listen, and also we are going to get into not only the March Madness bracketology, but we're going to get into some NFL free agency, or winners, the losers, all that good stuff. Also, is Anthony Edwards the MVP right now, Lance? You know, we're not even going to get into it. We're going to give a little food for thought.
Man. He balling. He balling.
He balling.
Yeah, he's balling. Yeah, he's doing
that man
playing
like Super 7-9 right now. He on a whole other level.
Coach Tyrone McGriff, I see you, man. I see you. Coach Green, I see you.
I see you. Yeah, what's up, Coach? That's my boss on right now, man. Hey, Tyrone McGriff, that's Coach of the Year to you too. That's Florida National Coach of the Year, Tyrone McGriff. You better get it right. You better give my man some respect up in here. But anyway, we got that. We got top dunkers in the NBA because did you see that dunk, man? Did you see the dunk? Did y'all see the dunk out there?
Listen, this man gave John Collins a concussion by dunking on him, man. That's the first I ever heard of that, man. That's why you get points for that.
Did you see he fell and just hit? All he could do was just hold his head. That's all he could do is just hold his head. Just
get him my ice pack. Get him my ice pack, coach. Get him my ice pack.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Look,
but also,
what you doing around here?
Now, but also the man of the hour. We got Tallahassee hero, I like to call a neighborhood hero, a local hero. Went to Lincoln, a former Lincoln Trojan, current FSU running back. We got Demetric Stevens coming by to the show to holler at us. He gonna go in a little bit of depth of what's going on at FSU, his expectations going into the spring. You know, we're gonna have a little fun with him. We got a little game we're gonna call we play later called Can You Beat Lance? Because this man right here, that co-host right beside me, is a top G when it comes to football trivia. We're going to see if Demetrius Stevens can be the first guy to beat him, because I hadn't beat him, and I've known him since in my early 20s. I still ain't been able to beat him in football trivia. So we're going to see if Demetrius Stevens can come here and take out the undisputed champ right here on a little bit of trivia. But first things first, March Madness, bracketology. Lance, what you feeling about March Madness up to this point? I think we had our first 8 or 9 games and came through, going on right now. My bracket ain't looking too good, you know, but what you feel about everything going on right now?
Man, man, BYU messed me up first.
BYU messed me up. BYU jacked my bracket up. That's what got it started.
BYU messed me up first. And then I got a win. I got my first win was with Creighton. Creighton did me good. BYU took me through there, man. And man, then that Oregon win, that got me too. I lost. I picked Oregon to lose, and then South Carolina. Boy, I had some hopes for you, man. I thought you was gonna make it a little bit further than you did, but you got me. I know you from South Carolina, Kilby, so I had to throw that shot in there, man. You got me.
Yeah.
And man, Lord have mercy, that Mississippi State, man. I pick you to beat Michigan State.
I'm not gonna go. You know, Tom Izzo hasn't won one in a while, but I'm not gonna go against him in the first round. Not the first round. Not that early. I ain't gonna go against Tom Izzo that early.
Yeah. But he got North Carolina this next game. He out of there.
Now, yeah, he out of there.
Man, we might have Tom Izzo on the podcast next week, man, because he's gonna be gone.
Listen, yeah, dude, BYU jacked my bracket up, but let me see here. I did pick Illinois over Morehead State. They won for me, so it's gonna be Duquesne and Illinois in that second round. Oh man, North Carolina did me a justice, beat out Wagner 90-62. Dayton beat Nevada.
Yeah,
63-30. I had Dayton. Arizona took care of business for me with Long Beach State. Who's your national championship pick? Who do you have as your national champion?
I got North Carolina.
You got North Carolina. Playing against who?
I got North Carolina playing against Houston.
I got Purdue and UConn. And UConn gonna take care of business in the national championship. That's my pick.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. Who you got an unexpected team that you got going far in the dam?
Whoo! Unexpected team?
A Cinderella that you got going farther than most people might not have.
I got Iowa State making it to the Elite Eight.
Mine is
I got
North
Iowa
Carolina
State. You got North Carolina State.
I got North Carolina State. North Carolina State. I got them going to the Sweet 16. I got them losing to Houston in the Sweet 16, but I got them beating Kentucky in the next round. I got them doing that. Now they play the first round. North Carolina State is an 11th seed, but I got them going pretty far, man, because I watched them play North Carolina in the ACC championship, and they got a big boy, man. They sent him, man. He's tough, man. I don't think a lot of people gonna be able to do nothing with him, man. They play Texas Tech tonight at 9:40 p.m. And
yeah, I will. I'll definitely be tuned in for that.
Man, I think they're gonna get Texas Tech the business, man. That boy, that center they got, man. That boy weigh about almost 300 pounds, man. That man, they can't do nothing with that boy.
Who you got in your Final Four?
Yeah, I got my Final Four. I got Auburn.
Shout out to Trey Donaldson.
That's Trey Donaldson. I got to go with Trey. Trey.
Yeah, 850.
Yeah. Trey Donaldson. I got Auburn. I got North Carolina, I got Houston, and I got Purdue. I got to go with Auburn because of Trey.
I got Final Four: UConn, Arizona, Purdue, and Kentucky. I got Connecticut. UConn is going to beat Arizona, and Purdue is going to beat Kentucky, and then UConn beats Purdue in the national championship game.
Yeah. Man, I got FAU upsetting UConn, man.
You got FAU upsetting UConn.
Yeah.
In the second round.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go
defending national champions.
Yeah, man. That's who they played in the championship last year. This is revenge, baby.
Hey.
It's revenge.
Listen,
but I
listen.
See,
listen. I'm gonna call it right here. Man. Listen to me. I'm gonna call it right here. If FAU beat UConn live right here on the run, I would eat 5 Popeye biscuit with nothing to drink, back to back to back, with nothing to drink.
Coach McGriff, you're gonna have to come see him in the hospital, man. Coach Shannon Baker,
with nothing to drink.
Baker, you're gonna have to come get him out the hospital. You're gonna be like the boy.
Listen,
hey, I'm gonna be like that boy for White Man Can't Jump. I would never bring you water.
If FAU beat UConn in the second round, 5 Popeye biscuits right here on the show, no water.
Man, I'm gonna go with
no water.
FAU, man, because my brother coach they Storm Port Brian Greenlee, man, and I get to see him play in high school, so I'm gonna ride with him. He was there last year too. I'm gonna ride with him, man. Matter of fact, man, my brother, man, he got 4 players in this tournament that he coached, man. So he
okay. We got Coach Broxton. He in the comments. He's talking about UConn versus Kentucky in the national championship.
UConn versus Kentucky.
UConn.
Hey man, Kentucky. Listen, I got North Carolina State beating Kentucky, but man, that boy Rob
in what round
is a problem, man. I think it's the second, might be the second round, Kim.
I like Utah. I mean, not Utah. I like Kentucky size. And I like their youthfulness. They're very explosive.
The second round. In the round of 32, I got North Carolina.
I got going out in the.
Yeah, man. I told that boy.
Man, no wonder your jacket jammed.
Hey, Coach Boston, man. I got your boy going out, man. Second round, man. Second round.
Jesus, fix it.
Hey, listen though. Hey, I told you, man. I like that big boy North Carolina State guy, man. So, I don't think they too many people can do nothing with that boy in this tournament, man. But Rob Dillingham at Kentucky, man, he is a beast. I watched him playing this summer in the OTE, man, and he a problem, man. So we're gonna see what happens.
Listen, I get all that, but really, truly, my heart wants Auburn to win the national championship. To be honest with you, because I want to see Trey Donaldson get one.
Yes, sir.
I want to see Trey get one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
I want to see Trey. Hey, Trey, if you listen out here, listen. We need that rain. Man, we need that rain, Trey.
Congratulations on that SEC championship too, Trey. Congratulations, man.
Oh, most definitely, man. So let's move over, different sport. Let's mosey on over to NFL.
Yes,
as we all know, NFL free agency been going crazy, just crazy. So let's talk about the winners and losers of the NFL. Lance, who's your winners and losers of the NFL free agency? Rather it's players that's winning and losing, or teams winning and losers. Who's your winners and losers?
Man, my loser is I'm gonna go with my loser first. The Dallas Cowboys. Man, this.
Hey, hold on, Lance. Now there's a lot of Cowboy fans out there, Lance. Now you might be about to have some people in the uproar now.
If God for me, who could be against me? If God for me, who could be against me? Yeah. Them Dallas Cowboys, man. Jerry Jones, man. Man, listen, you need a real GM.
What you mean you got Jerry?
Man, that's what I'm saying. Jerry ain't no GM, man.
Listen, man, let Jerry run that team.
Man, that's why he running in the ground, man. They winning. They winning, they make it to the playoffs and get bounced. But you ain't, man, listen, Jerry, who you running back? You got Deuce Vaughn. That's the only running back you got under contract. You ain't go out and get nobody. You let Tony Pollard go. Tony Pollard went to Tennessee. Deuce Vaughn, man. Deuce Vaughn is,
which I don't understand. So you started off with letting Ezekiel Elliott go because you felt like you had Tony Pollard. Then you turn around the following year, in the next 2 years, and let go of Tony Pollard. And now we're in this situation. Jerry Jones has sat pat through this whole free agency, haven't signed not a doggone soul. They gave all this money to the Dak.
Man, listen.
What we doing? What we doing?
Well, I don't know what
he's about to piss off. He's about to piss off Parsons because Jerry think he about to play with Parsons' money.
Man, listen. Jerry came out and say he all in with Dak. Dak must got some on Jerry that Jerry don't want nobody else to know. I'm telling you, Dak must got some on Jerry that Jerry don't, that gonna send Jerry to prison for the rest of his life or something, man. He already got to take a blood test. So I don't know what else Dak could have on him, but Dak got something on Jerry, man.
Here's my winners and losers. Well, my winners. I'm gonna first say a winner and a loser. First of all, Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears, I'm putting them in my winner bracket. I'm putting them in my losing bracket. You guys had a great offseason. You brought in Keenan Allen. You brought in DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
You brought in Gerald Everett, who's a very talented tight end from the Los Angeles Chargers. You decide to bring all this talent in and try to get in and try to build a winner in Chicago. And then you turn around and trade Justin Fields. And what was the problem? Justin Fields did not have a whole lot of talent around him. So you would rather start all over, get Caleb Williams, instead of just doing what you just did and bringing talent around Justin Fields. And let's see what happened in year. What are we at with Justin Fields? Year 4 or year 3?
3. When they picked Justin Fields, man, when they picked Justin Fields, they said they were going to rebuild and build around Justin Fields. They rebuilt,
my point exactly.
Traded Justin Fields and end up probably going to be Caleb Williams. They rebuilt for Caleb Williams.
I don't understand. They just better.
And then
they just better hope that they right.
And they ain't really getting nothing for him, man. My Commanders got more for Sam Howell than the Bears got for Justin Fields. And you make that make sense. Huh? But you make that make sense, man. The Commanders got more for Sam Howell than the Chicago Bears got for Justin Fields. Ryan Poles
maybe understand.
Need to get it together. Ryan Poles, that's Chicago GM, man. Get it together, man. Get it together. I
got another winner for
Chicago you. As a GM.
I got another winner for you. He's a player. And he's one of my favorite players, too. He's one of my favorite receivers, George Pickens. This is why I say he's a winner. He's now gone from Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett throwing him the rock to now he got Russell Wilson and Justin Fields throwing him the rock. You doggone right I'm picking George Pickens as a winner. Because now I think he's due for a breakout season this year. As a matter of fact, when we have our yearly fantasy draft, you best believe George Pickens is about to be on my team. You best believe that. Because he's just been waiting for somebody consistent to throw him the rock. And now he got that. So George Pickens is definitely a winner in my book.
Man, I for a player in my that won, I don't know how this cat keep doing this, man. I don't know who this man agent is.
I already know who he's going to.
But if I ever do something, Kirk Cousins, boy.
You mean that's Kirk Chains to do you now? Kirk Chains.
This man has made tons of money. Man, listen, this man, I don't know how this man keep getting these big contracts like this, and he garbage. He was at my team. He was with the Washington Redskins, and I hated the whole time he was there, man. I would have rather had Adam Sandler playing quarterback like he was playing on the longest yard, man, than Kirk Cousins.
Not Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, man. But listen, he get big contracts everywhere he go in there. He don't deserve none of it. Because he can't win the big game. He can't win in the playoffs.
So you feel he's overpaying. They're overpaying for a game manager.
All the time. Man, listen, a game manager would never be the superstar quarterback. A franchise quarterback would never lose to a game manager in the postseason. You seen it in the Super Bowl. Franchise.
So you think he's not gonna?
Patrick Mahomes.
So you don't like him in Atlanta?
Man, listen, man, I don't like Kirk Cousins in middle school, man.
No,
I don't like
Swift Creek, Montford.
Man, we don't want him at Montford. No, we don't want him at
Montford. Montford don't want Kirk Cousins.
Man, we don't want Kirk. Man, no, we don't want him at Montford. We don't want him at Montford. Man, listen, the man is trash. He okay, but for the money they getting this man out, well, listen, he feeding them something. He got a good agent. I'll tell you that. He got a real good agent.
Speaking of football, go ahead.
My team, I got two teams that, and I ain't just saying they're a winner because it's my team. But man, my Washington Commanders, man, we did pretty good in this. We filled a lot of holes in this free agency, man.
No, you didn't. You lost Kirko Chains. What you talking about?
Listen, man,
we lost Kirko Chains,
man. Listen. But the Eagles, man, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh.
Philadelphia Eagles, man. They brought in Saquon Barkley. They brought back C.J. Gardner-Johnson that used to be with him, but he left and went to the Lions, but he back. They brought Bryce Huff from the Jets, the linebacker. Bryce Huff from the Jets was a beast, man. And then they brought Devontae Parker, the wide receiver Devontae Parker. Man, I don't know what they was thinking with the Kenny Pickett pick. Then they got Devin White from the Buccaneers. Man, they brought some good pieces.
Oh, they had a hell of an offseason.
Yeah. They
had a hell of an
offseason. They brought some good pieces in, man. They got Paris Campbell too, but they bought some good pieces, man. Saquon and man, think about this though. Saquon, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts.
That's all I'm gonna be playing on Madden. I'm not playing with the Eagles. That's all who I'm gonna be facing on Madden is the Eagles. I can already see that now. Madden 25. Listen, Eagles. That's all I'm gonna be playing against.
Listen, man. Listen. They did a good job in free. That's my clear cut winner. Now we got I think we got second place. But
Commanders. Tell me about it. Yeah. Being a Commanders fan, how you feel about this free agency?
Man, listen, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it coming up, man, because we got a new owner, new GM, whole new coaching staff, man. Top to bottom. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We probably got on paper, we probably got the best coaching staff in the league. Best coaching staff in the league, man. So, man, and we picked up at running back. We needed somebody at running back. We got Austin Eckler. We picked Zach Ertz up for the tight end, but we probably gonna draft another tight end. And we picked up Bobby Wagner, OG Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner.
We got OG Bobby Wagner, linebacker. Then we got Frankie Louisville from the Panthers at linebacker, man. And then we got a safety. We need one more safety, man. We need some cornerback. We just signed some depth cornerbacks. We signed some depth cornerbacks, man. And then we went and signed some offensive linemen that we needed. Because our offensive line gave us 60 sacks last year. We can't do that, man.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So we addressed the offensive line issues, and we got some pieces plugged in that some holes that we was lacking at. So man, I think we're pretty good, man. I think we did pretty good.
Well, I'm happy about that, man, because how you was going in on them Commanders message board, man, with the Commander fans. I like, man, my boy needs some peace.
Boy, listen, who you telling, man?
Somewhere.
Who you telling, man? but I'm happy with the new GM and the new owner and the coaching staff, man. I'm happy with that. So what about your Dolphins, man? What you think, man?
Oh man, it started off rocky. Losing Christian Wilkins, which last year when he signed that franchise tag, I knew that knowing how much money we had tied up with Bradley Chubb and Jalen Ramsey and Tyreek Hill, knowing how much money we had tied into those guys, that it was going to be hard to sign Christian Wilkins to a large contract extension. I knew it. I knew that day was coming, and it came. And I'm not mad at Christian Wilkins. Hey, my boy, make your money, make your change.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to see him go, but it's a business. But as a consolation prize, we've done a great job. We went defensive heavy this offseason. Brought in safety Jordan Poyer from the Bills. Love it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, him and Javon Holland at safety. Love it.
Yeah.
Brought in Shaquille Barrett.
Yeah, we got Jeremy Chin at safety too. We signed him as a free agent too, man. He okay, but
right,
man. Listen, boy, but when y'all lost Christian, boy, I thought I know that hurt you, boy.
Listen, I was like, here we go.
He went to Vegas. He ready to gamble on y'all, man.
Listen, then we brought in Kendall Fuller, corner, to help ease the pain of losing Xavier Howard. I knew we wasn't gonna be able to resign Xavier.
Yeah, we let Fuller walk because he was with us.
Right,
we let him walk.
Right. Jordan Brooks, another solid linebacker I like, and we're talking about bringing in Odell Beckham. So I mean, can you imagine Tyreek Hill, Odell, and Jalen Waddle at receiver? Hopefully we bring back Braxton Berrios because he's a former Miami Hurricane. I hope we bring him back in some form of capacity.
I seen McDaniels talking to your boy in Texas on the pro day, man.
Oh, you talking about Xavier Worthy?
Yeah, he talking to him. He was he was talking to that boy. He talked to him about 30 minutes, man.
Because we all about speed on the offensive side. Did you forget the Legion of Zoom?
If y'all get that boy, man, shoot, man. Y'all might.
That's what we about over there in South Florida, baby.
Y'all might as well start a 4x1 track team for the Olympics, man.
Listen,
you got it.
That's what
Jalen Waddle, A-Chain fast, Mostert fast. Tyreek Hill fast. Y'all get that boy. Y'all might as well start a 4x1 team. Yeah. Y'all might as well start a 4x1 track team.
If you run a 4.3 or above, we got a spot for you on the Dolphins. Oh, 4.3 or below, I should say. I'm sorry. We got a spot for you on the Dolphins. No questions asked. Come on through. Legion of Zoom, baby. Y'all know what it is. But speaking of football, basketball, we got a guy that was a hell of a football player. But now he's killing it on the hardwood. Killing it. And I'm talking about my boy Ant Edwards. Oh, my goodness.
We just talked about this man 2 weeks ago. Listen, boy. Come on. Talk, man. Talk.
Where is Anthony Edwards on your MVP race, man? Let me give you some stats. 26 points a game right now, 5.4 rebounds, 5 assists. Now, there's guys that's averaging way more points per game. Yes, we understand that and everything. But just what he's doing right now, I've never seen anything like this since Vince Carter as far as his body type and to be able to hit its explosiveness.
Yeah, man. Boy, listen. Well, I ain't going to say since Vince, man, because
Who?
Well, you got some dudes, man. You got Ja, man. Come on, man.
I understand that, but Ja is way smaller than him. I'm talking about as far as somebody jumping with Zion, but we really got a small sample size with Zion up to this point because his injury history. I'm talking about a guy the size of Anthony Edwards, the body type of an Anthony Edwards, and the velocity of his dunks, how quickly he gets off the ground. I have not seen it since Vince Carter.
Man, I seen Zion catch that alley the other night. Man, Zion is fat, man. That boy fat. That boy fat, man. Hey, but he's still getting up he's still getting up there,
listen,
man.
Imagine if Zion lost about 40 pounds.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, boy, because he fat, man. He fat. I seen him when he was little. I was like, man, what? I like that boy. Man,
about to eat himself out of a contract. Well, he already got the contract, but he already got the contract. So,
man, I think my MVP, man, is it's Anthony Edwards. My top three, man. Anthony Edwards, Kawhi, man, because Kawhi came back playing some good ball this year, and man, listen, I don't know if anybody got him up there, but Victor Wembanyama, man, he doing some things that it's stat lines, man. He doing definitely rookie of the year.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, rookie of the year.
Definitely defensive player of the year. He got 200 blocks.
With a man 8'12", so
hey, definitely rookie of the year and definitely defensive player of the year.
Listen, definitely, all I know is when the Timberwolves and the Spurs play each other, you know Edwards is putting Wembanyama on that list.
Man,
you know he coming at his head.
And a beast.
You know he coming at that boy neck.
And a beast. But you take
my goodness.
Listen, you take an X-ray of Ant chest, he got a dog in the middle of his rib cage.
Whoo.
You see a pit bull head in the middle of his rib cage.
Got that dog in him.
He got that dog in him. He got a dog, boy. He got a dog in him.
Duncan, that's a great segue. Best dunker in the NBA. Who is it?
I still got Ja. I still got Ja.
Ja over Ant Edwards.
Yeah, I still Ja body of work. Ja body of work tough. Man. Ant's tough too. But Ja got a hell of a body of work.
I need in them comments. Who's the best dunker in the NBA right now? I need them comments. Best dunker in the NBA right now. This man thinks Ja. I say Anthony Edwards. Who is it? Because I needs to know.
Ja got a hell of a body of work.
I don't think Ja got enough bodies under his belt like Ant do right now.
Oh, no, come on now.
I don't think Ja got enough bodies. Ant been catching some bodies.
Man. Ja hurt this year. You can't forget about this man because he got hurt.
I get that. I do. I really do. I get that. Man, but Ant just the man he calls the man. Listen, he calls a man a concussion.
That you get points for that.
He calls the man a concussion.
You get a lot of points for that. You got, but
as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and squash this right now. Let's go ahead. We gonna compare dunks here. Let's start with Ja. Let's start with Ja dunk. We just gonna try to put an end to this right now. Let's start with Ja.
Indiana, so 85-67 the count. Morant against McConnell. Pick and roll. Morant. Oh, my word. Holy cow. Oh, my partner. Did we just see that?
I think that was last year, I want to say.
Yeah, that was last year.
On the other end. Look at this. Zach Hammer.
Listen,
look how far back he cocks it. Look at throw it back to the free throw line and then come back.
He got the ball down by his heel.
Morant.
Okay. And that ain't his best one though. What
was his best one?
Man, his best one was on that boy from Philly, on Phoenix. Spencer, whatever his name was. I can't remember. He got dunked on. I don't need to remember his name. Listen. Man, Ja went from one side of the court. He jumped from one side of the paint, dunked on him, and landed on the other side of the paint and fell. Man, that's his best dunk. That's his best one.
We're gonna have to pull that one up. We're gonna pull that one. If we got enough time in the show, we got to pull that one up. But is it still? Keep that in mind. Is it still better than this?
And only had one shot attempt in that first half. Another turnover for Utah. Edwards gets it back.
That's it, man. That's it. Listen, he got one. Ja got one on Minnesota last year. He got one on Minnesota last year.
Ridiculous.
Somebody go check on my man's. Somebody go check on him.
He got one on Malik Beasley last year.
Come check on him. My God.
And Edwards got one.
Looked down
that's
at his
tough
hand.
too.
After the dunk, it's an
against Miami. He don't know.
I remember that. I was watching that game.
Yeah.
I was watching that game.
Like, Ja don't know Malik Beasley last year, something like that. But Beasley didn't jump, but he tried to take the charge. And you know what was in his face, man? Them kids. Kids was in his face, man.
Who you said them kids was in his face, man?
Them kids was in his face, man.
Kids was in his face,
listen,
man.
Listen, you get hit with another man, kids, man. We got to fight.
Oh yeah, I got to see about you now.
Yeah,
you ain't just you ain't just gonna do that to me.
No, never.
Lance, I got to see about you. After the game, I got to see about you. You ain't gonna do that to me now.
It's gonna be a Mike,
especially my wife and kids on the sideline too. Especially my wife and kids on the sideline.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But it's hard, man. It's hard. I still like Ja, because I think Ja got more bodies than Ant, though. He got more bodies than Ant. Ant tough, man. Ant is right now. And I say Ja 1A, Ant 1B for the best dunker in the league.
What'd you put Zion in that?
157. He don't play it though.
Just not a big enough sample size.
Listen, I ain't even in the league, and he only done played 24 games more than me. He don't play enough. He don't play enough. He don't play enough. When he do play, he get his dumps, but he ain't played enough for me yet. I can't just get in that. He ain't played enough.
Speaking of, I'm gonna throw you a curveball. Speaking of dunks, I know you've seen the video of LeBron sitting between the owner and whoever the other young lady was, and it was conversating and everything like that. They made a huge fuss about LeBron being a married man and all that. What do you feel? I felt like it looked like networking to me. I mean, that's the Lakers owner. I felt like there was nothing. It was nothing. But I'm sure Savannah, from the way Savannah looked the other day when they walked into the Coliseum, well, not the Coliseum, but where USC to go see Bronny, it looked like she was not happy.
Yeah, because she's finna go watch Bronny. He's trash. That's why she looking like that. All right, but she finna go watch Bronny, man. He ain't gonna score number 2 points at the free throw line. That's it. That's why she was looking like that. She didn't want to watch
Bronny's getting better though. He's getting better.
Man, come on.
He's getting better. Bronny's getting better.
She'd rather be watching Bryce. She ain't want to go see Bronny.
So who you think will be the better of the two, Bryce or Bronny?
Yeah, Bryce. Man, I saw a stat line today. Bronny finished the season averaging 4 points a game. 4 points a game, 2.3 rebounds, 2.5 assists.
Well, I do think he needs to come back for another year and continue to develop. Because if it was anybody else not having that James on the back of your jersey and you go put your name in the NFL draft, you're not even getting a draftable grade.
True.
So I do think he needs to further develop and come back to USC.
And then they had Michael Jordan's son up there his freshman year at UCF.
At UCF.
He was averaging 8 points, 8.3 points a game, 2.6 rebounds, and 4.3 assists a game. So I guess it was the debate of the people who they think the GOAT children was, and so look like the Jordans won again to me. So, but yeah, that's why Savannah was mad. It wasn't about what LeBron talking to them women, man. It was just about it was about she had been to go watch Bronny. She had been to go watch Bronny. That's all. And she wanted to be doing something else. She wanted to be doing something else. She didn't want to go see that. Hey, come on. And then LeBron got mad to my son. He's just a kid. Let him play out his college basketball. But you the one said, I see a lot of guys in the league that Bronny is better than. Tell me, what league was you talking about, LeBron?
Was it the development league?
Man, it's a lot of league, man.
The Euro League, Russian League.
I guess he's talking the Justice League because they don't play no basketball. So he got to be talking about the Justice League. Yeah, he wasn't talking about the NBA. Definitely wasn't talking about the NBA because I ain't seen. Man, come on, stop it, bro. Stop.
As far as NFL, going back to the NFL, you know who we forgot to mention as far as winners in NFL free agency? Come on now. Think about it. We forgot about a team. We forgot. Think long and hard. What's a team we didn't talk about? We forgot one.
A winner?
Yeah, winner. Come on now. It's one guy. Where's number 22?
Oh,
about 6'3".
Yeah, Ravens. That's gonna be tough, man. Trying to account for Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
And that running game was already a vaunted running game. I mean, they did lose Gus Edwards, but outleave Gus Edwards and come this tank.
They led the league in rushing last year.
Led the league in rushing. So, that's exactly right.
They led the league in rushing.
And they have a stable of running backs where Derrick doesn't have to completely shoulder the load at Baltimore because they have a staple of running back. Keaton Mitchell. They have quite a few running backs. It was a running back stable.
Did they re-sign Dalvin Cook? Because he was there too at the end in the playoffs. They signed him for the playoffs. So
that's a good question, Justin. We need to find out if they re-signed Dalvin Cook for the Baltimore Ravens. That's a good question. Did they re-sign Derrick Henry and Dalvin Cook? If I was a betting man, I'm gonna say no. They probably didn't.
Yeah,
and that's another thing.
Because I know they signed him for the playoffs. I know they
signed him for the playoffs.
He played. He got in the game. I seen him get a decent run against Houston. So, Houston did pretty good too. In free agency, they got Danielle Hunter, and then you already had Dallas Turner on the other side.
Yes. Listen, Houston. I love the way Houston is built. Houston is going to be a team to be reckoned with for the next about 3-4 years. Yeah. For the next 3-4 years.
Yeah, Houston going to be tough. They'll be tough. They'll be real tough in the AFC, man. So, but I'm looking for my Commanders to step it up when we draft Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels and that Cliff Kingsbury offense.
I keep hearing that them Commanders are going to get that boy from the Mitchell Trubisky 2.0.
No.
And Drake May.
Nah, man. You listen. A lot of people were saying that. I always thought it was Jaden Daniels, but when they went and signed Marcus Mariota as in free agency, they knew what way we was going. They traded Sam Howell to Seattle and signed Marcus Mariota, saying that to run that Cliff Kingsbury offense, he need a mobile quarterback. He needs somebody that can run. Look at the quarterbacks he had in college. He had Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. He had Patrick Mahomes at Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
He had Caleb Williams at USC last year.
Right.
That's the type of quarterback he's looking for. Jaden Daniels fit that perfect. Come on. We going Jaden Daniels. Not Vegas then got on board with it. Vegas put out their odds for Jaden Daniels to go to Washington. At the beginning of the season, Vegas had Drake May going. Now they got Drake May that fell off, and Vegas got Jaden Daniels going to Washington. So I'm on with Vegas.
I hope so. I hope Commanders don't drop that ball and draft Drake May over Jaden Daniels. Hold on, let me see what we got here. Is he still with the Ravens?
From what I can see, yeah, he's still with the Ravens.
If they get him rolling, him and Derrick Henry in that backfield, that's tough.
So, all my viewers out there, the time is almost at the top of the hour, and you know what that means. As a matter of fact, he's in studio right now. So I guess we go ahead and get this party started. So, if you don't know who we got coming on, we got a local Tallahassee hero, I like to call him, neighborhood hero. Went to Lincoln Trojan in the building, made his way up to Florida State as a running back, was the FSU Offensive Scout Team Player of the Year. Grinding. His senior year at Lincoln High School, here in Tallahassee, he rushed for 1,006 yards, 10 rushing touchdowns, 6 catches for 111 yards. He has his own personal NIL merch, Champions Locker Room, FSU Bookstore. Go cop that. I'm definitely going to cop me some of that merch. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to bring to the Run podcast for a first-time appearance, Mr. Demetric Stevens. What's happening?
What's up, young fella? What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Chilling, man.
You just got out from practice?
Yeah, we just got out maybe like an hour or so.
Ooh.
Okay,
man, I'm so excited to have you, man. Listen, Lance, man, he coaches. Oh well, not coaches. He actually works over there at Montfort, man. And he got some tidbits of information he want to tell you, man, over there at Montfort. Okay. I guess he was a Montfort superstar over there.
Yeah, man. Coach Green talk about you all the time, man. Coach Green talk about you all the time. And man, I mess with your sister Sierra all the time. I always tell her, man. I always tell her when you was at Lincoln, I was coaching at Leon. We were at Leon, so I was like, man, we gonna stop him. He ain't gonna do nothing against us. I used to tell her. And then
number 8 was killing us. Number 8 was killing us that year before last, man. God dang.
And then if she do anything, I tell her I'm gonna call Sharon or Floyd. That's what I tell her.
you see that Montfort jersey in the back? There it go. You see it in the back.
Right
there it is.
Yeah, man. So, and Coach Green said he was gonna be watching you tonight, man. So, Coach Green, I know you're watching him, man. So, yeah, I give you a shout out, Coach Green.
Yes, sir. That's my dog.
Yeah.
Man, Demetri, man. So, how's everything going over there at Florida State, man? Going into you about a few weeks into spring. So, how's everything been going with you?
Everything's been going pretty smooth. It's definitely smoother than freshman year because, as a freshman, you get in there, you're trying to learn the ropes and stuff like that. So,
hit that freshman wall a little bit.
Throwing at you. But now, it's, the pace done slowed down a little bit. So, you're trying to ease your way in there and, it's starting to go smooth.
So what's your expectations going into year 2 for yourself? What you trying to get accomplished?
Big things. I just want to help. I just want to help my team out in the best way I can. And like last year, I was on scout team. So I was just pushing them boys every day, to be great. And we had a great season last year. So that's the same goal this year, to just help out in any way I can.
Okay, man. I got a cousin over there with y'all, man. Josh Foreman. That's my cousin.
Yeah, Josh.
Man, I used to train him a long time ago. I coached him when he was 9 and 10 years old. In Little League, I was his coach. And then yeah, man, he put in a lot of work, man, over the years. He used Saturday mornings, every Saturday morning, he could call me and we put in some extra work, man. So, but So the change from high school to college, what was the biggest change you had to overcome?
Biggest change was probably just the tempo. The tempo of everything it just cranks up to another level. You know, at Lincoln, we used to do the things that we do at Florida State, but it was nowhere near the tempo that we do.
So the tempo is not right now. You mean yesterday? Get moving.
Literally. So like just adjusting to that, and you know, like being a new guy, you always going, you know, find yourself not knowing what to do in this situation, but not knowing what to do in that situation. But I mean, we had older guys that were definitely there to help us in that area, so it made it a lot easier than what it could have been.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to get adjusted to it? What would you say was the time frame for you? Be like, okay, I'm starting to settle in now.
Really, about the end of year one, like
end of year one.
Going into like bowl practices and stuff like that, you're like, okay, I'm starting to learn the plays, kind of learning the rhythm of practice, and you know, and then now you focusing on, okay, now I know my job. Now how can I help? You know, elevate others in their aspects, and you know, and once you get that, then I'll start picking up for real. But you got to know what to do first.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Man, for schooling, how different was it for the academic side of from high school to college?
One thing that I will say is that at Florida State, they stay on top of us when it comes to academics. And they'll make sure we get all the resources, all the help we need to help us in that aspect. And I know going to class every day, you know, that's basics. That's like the bare minimum. Like Florida State, they expect you to go above and beyond when it comes to schoolwork. And I think they put a good emphasis on the importance of schoolwork there. So with that, they bring everybody else to help you, like resources, tutoring, and all that stuff.
Ooh, boy, listen, that boy in that black looking like a demon out there.
That probably was against Leon. That you see that picture? That was a 12-yard loss, y'all.
Gotcha. That was 12-yard loss.
No, bitch, I'm just playing with you, man. I'm just playing with you, man. But yeah, I'm glad you said that, man, because a lot of kids, man, they just think as going to college to play football at the next level is just you going to play football, and they don't really think about the academic side of it. They just think that they're going to play football, and then once they get there, you still got to go to school, and the academic part is a shock to them, and they end up coming back home or going or dropping out of school. So, man, what kind of advice would you give these kids for managing sports, being an athlete, and academics in college?
Okay. One thing I will say is time management. You're going to have to learn how to do both at the same time. And because football ain't going to slow down for school, and school ain't going to slow down for football.
Right.
So you're going to have to manage both of them at the same time. And also you got to look into help, because there's help if you ask for it. So once you find out all the resources that are at your school, then I mean, by all means, it's going to be easier, but you're definitely going to have to do the work. So you might as well just get your mind right now that school is probably it's number one.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So Dimitri, walk me through a day in the life for a Florida State running back. I'm talking about from the moment you wake up in the morning to the time you lay your head at night. Walk me through what's a day in the life for FSU student athlete.
It's crazy because somebody just asked me that yesterday or whatever. So usually, right now in the off season on practice days, you know, I probably wake up like 7:00, 7:30, and as soon as I wake up and look at my phone, Coach Yak already texting us, "Rise and grind, new day, let's get it going." And then they kind of list out all the things that we got going on that day. So usually I wake up, you know, I head to class. And then usually after class, we go to treatment and all that stuff. And then after that, straight meetings, straight to practice. After that, more meetings, and then you headed back home. So usually it's a day. It's a day. I will say that it's a day. But I mean, like doing the stuff that you like with the people that you like. I mean, it makes the time fly by.
Right. I got you. So from what time do you usually start out your day?
I usually start my day out at like 9 o'clock with class. First thing is class when I wake up in the morning. Class is at 9:45. Okay. And then I usually end it around this time right here, just settling in, you know, from practice.
Right. Okay. So see, young guys, it's a full day.
Yeah, it's a full day.
It's a full day, and you got to be prepared for that. You got to have a mindset where it's a full day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a full day.
Tell me, what's it like playing for Coach Mike Norvell? I mean, I've been to a few practices. We've been to a few practices. You know, Mike seems like a real even keel type of guy, you know, but he can bring plenty of energy. What's it like playing for him?
One thing I will say about Coach Norvell is the same way y'all see him on the day-to-day, he's like that 24/7, all day, every day.
Yeah.
His energy is always up. You'll never see him down. You'll never see him pouting. You'll never see him in a bad mood.
I mean, there's been times where I've been to practice and he's racing a defensive lineman or a linebacker.
I see that. We saw that.
I'm talking about this.
Coach still got a little speed on him.
Yeah. I've seen that. I'm like, man, what Mike got going on?
Nah, that's him every day. He does it every day. Right after we break it down, after warm-ups and stretch, that race is every day. And that's just who he is as a person. I mean, as a player, seeing your head coach, your head man, with all that energy, I mean, it makes you want to bring it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, he got energy and swag. I mean, I seen that old picture with him with the cornrows to the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I seen that picture, so I know Mike got a little swag to him. I don't care what nobody say.
He got it.
I seen it. And I seen it, man. I seen it. And so the thing is, man, I definitely know from your cousin too, Theron, man. He talked big about you too, man. So he told me you're good on that guitar. He told me you
can play a little guitar, huh?
Yeah, I try to do a little bit every now and then.
Oh, we gonna get a concert about you now. We gotta get the comments lighting up now with females. Oh my goodness, they said we gotta get a concert. We gotta get a concert out of you now. Got to.
So
man,
so you feel it was easy transition for you, right?
From high school to college?
Yeah.
At first, like I said, like being the new guy in every situation, you're gonna have troubles. But it was easier. It was easy on my part because of the people around me. You know, all the vets, you know, they just kind of telling you which way to go, how to feel in the groove, you know, not really say too much, not try to be too outgoing, just do what you need to do and, you know, stay in the groove. And that really kind of like helped me a lot.
Okay. Yes, sir. And for us to playbook wise, it's totally different from I'm gonna tell you, it's totally different from high school, man. Tell the young fellas it's totally different. So if you get in that playbook and you study.
You got to study the playbook like it's schoolwork.
You
got to study it like it's schoolwork because they ain't slowing down for you. You know, you may be on install 1 and you may be stuck on install 1. Next week we on install 5. So like you got to keep it up. Like it's like articles that you got to read and your teacher not providing you. Hey, this date you got to read this. This date you got to read that. Like you got to do it on your own time.
So it's broken down and then like in the sort of like chapters: install 1, install 2, install 3, install 4.
Yeah, and one thing about coach,
then you're gonna have a different game plan every week too. So
it'll be times you come in on Monday, he'll be like, "This week I want to do this," and then he'll come in that Thursday. Never mind, I want to do this, and then you got to be right on top of it. And that's really how the way you can build his trust for real.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, Dimitri. I know it's a sore point in Tallahassee. People get angry about it to this day, but I just got to ask you, man. Let's go back in time to that fateful Sunday Y'all in the hotel lobby, and y'all waiting on your name to be called to make them playoffs, and it never came. I know I saw the video of Mike Norvell's reaction and all that, but just tell me from your viewpoint the vibe of the team and just just how everybody felt when they got snubbed from the playoffs, man.
Oh, it was definitely a shift. It was definitely a shift of energy because we came in knowing we was gonna be in that top four. Like, so we weren't even just, having that other thought in our mind.
Right.
Didn't even cross your mind.
Didn't even cross our mind. And then when it happened, it was just a shift of energy. But one thing I will say is Coach Norvell, even though in that moment he didn't feel like he was in the right space to, say something, he found a way to rally us together and say the right words where we'd be like, all right, now we gotta go big. We gotta go even harder.
Hey, deep down inside, Coach ready to tear somebody's head off, man.
Literally.
I could tell he was steaming.
Hey, Coach ready to tear somebody's head off.
He was steaming. He one thing wrong. If you would have said the wrong thing to Coach Norvell in that time, he probably took your head off your shoulders.
Hey, Coach ready to tear a hole in somebody's head. But man, yeah. But I watched the show. I was watching it, and as soon as when they put Texas at 3,
when they put Texas at 3, I was like, oh shoot.
I knew Florida State wasn't in there. So when they put I seen Texas at 3, I knew they wasn't in there.
Yeah, it was definitely a shocker, but we just use that as fuel now.
I was just about my next question. So how you guys are using that snub from last year as far as going into the spring?
Definitely fuel. Like all the returners and even the new guys that came in, like we just know we ain't no stopping us now. We got that mindset like that can't happen again. Like no way we feel comfortable doing that ever again. Mm-hmm. So that's the mindset we come in with every day, and we work like that. So
okay.
Speaking of the work, man, I know there's a lot of competition at running back, and I know like at running back, that's one of the positions that you got to bring it every day, man. So what's the day-to-day grind for you? At that running, I know we had Trey Benson, leaving now, going to the NFL, who I think he's the best running back in the draft.
I think so too. I think so.
Yeah, by far the best running back in the draft. But just tell me the day-to-day grind and the competition every day at that running back spot, just to be the best.
I think our running back room is strictly off of brotherhood. So with that, we push each other every day to be the best version of us. So the next person has to be the best version of them. And with that, it creates competition, but it creates the good type of competition.
Yeah, so friendly competition.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I know with me pushing you, I'm making you better, and I'm also making me stronger.
Right.
And that's kind of where you don't see the selfishness kind of turn in, because most of the times it'd be like, okay, I think he's better than me, so I got to work harder to get better than him. No, we just gonna push each other to be the best, and then we just let the cards play out how they need to, and they always work out. That's one thing that Coach Yak always tells us: if we're not unselfish, everything gonna play out like it needs to be.
Right.
No kidding, man.
So even with the new, I know y'all got a couple backs that transferred in. They seem to be buying in pretty good too, huh?
Yeah. Because definitely when it comes into like bringing in people, they're gonna bring in people that fits our system, and they're gonna fit our room.
Yeah. Norvell, man, it's man, Norvell and Deion Sanders are probably the best two. I said it before. They're probably the best two at the transfer portal that I've seen in college football. So, man, and Norvell he's running a pretty good program at Florida State. He changed the whole program around from where it was. Man, when I remember some years ago, Florida State lining the tight end up backwards. So he changed. He brought
that's shade thrown.
Shade
thrown.
He brought man. When Florida State doing good, man, you can feel it in the city. You can feel it in the city, man. You can feel it in the city. So he definitely got that Florida State feel back into Tallahassee. So shout out to Coach Norvell for that. So and your coaching staff, man. So and
so Demetri, man. Oh, go ahead, Lance.
Now go ahead. You good? I was done.
So let's take it back. Let's take it back to the beginning. I'm talking about the beginning. You a young pup in Tallahassee. What drew you to football? What made you want to start playing football?
Crazy thing about it, I never really thought about playing football. The first time I played, one of my mom's coworkers actually told my mom to sign me up for football, thinking it was just gonna be one of those things, kind of get him active. He's a young child, and kind of growing up, I was bigger than everybody else. Like I was just
Sharon, sign him up.
Literally, that's literally how it went. So with me being bigger than everybody else, it was kind of advantage. So like once I started playing, like I put the ball in my hand, I started scoring a little bit, and it was kind of like a God-given talent that I didn't really know that I had, because I never really wanted to be like, I wanted to play football.
Yeah.
So you just stumbled into it.
Really, literally.
And how old was you when this happened?
I was 5. The first time I started playing football was Pop Warner with the Bradfordville Bucks, and I kind of
Bradfordville Bucks.
Yeah. Bucks. Okay.
I kind of just winning.
Then he got the Mumford with Coach Green.
Mm-hmm.
Went undefeated.
Yeah, y'all went undefeated at Mumford.
Oh yeah,
man,
undefeated.
They were
what year was it?
Man, they was
2018, I believe.
They was
2018.
They were stacked, man. They had him. They had Ryder Popple at quarterback.
Yeah, Ryder at quarterback. Ryder Popple.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he made a quarterback. Finn was on the line.
Big
Riley
Finn was on the line.
Yeah, was on the line. They had y'all had Mary Robinson too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
y'all was on. Y'all had a stick.
Yeah.
Undefeated was the standard there.
Yeah.
They had a stick, man. So, in your 4-year high school career, give me some memorable moments, man, that will always stick with you. Either it's in practice, games, on the bus to away games. What's a couple memorable moments that always stick with you when you playing at Lincoln?
I remember this. It wasn't even on the field. It was in the meeting room. When Coach Gray was our head coach. I was a freshman, on JV, not really, kind of just trying to figure out what I need to do to, just be there. And I remember we was in the meeting room and he was like, I'm gonna move you up to varsity this week. And I remember literally starting my first varsity game in 9th grade. And that
varsity game.
Yeah, literally. And that was just memorable to me. And I'm gonna hold that forever. And also one of the probably one of the best memories is we went down to Jacksonville and we beat Bartram Trail on
Bartram Trail tough, man.
Yeah.
Bartram Trail tough.
We beat them on a last second scoop and score with 16 seconds left in the game. And, just having our fan base there to support us, having the team around us, happy, excited. It was just a huge road win. And that whole experience after was just amazing because we felt amazing.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Those are probably the most memorable ones.
That's good. And
nice.
Tell us about your merchandise you got. See, I see Sierra coming to school wearing it. You're wearing a hoodie with it. And she just telling, get your song. So tell her where we can find it and what you got going on with it.
Okay, so in August I made a partnership with Champions Locker Room, and they got
shout out to Greg Gaines too. That's a good guy.
Oh yeah, from t-shirts to hoodies to towels to coffee mugs to pillows, got everything. And it's actually in my bio. If you click all the links in there, it's right there. And go get you some merch.
We're going to have to cop that. I'm gonna have to cop that, man. I gotta give me some. I need me a hoodie because it stay cold now in Tallahassee up until about May.
Nah, for real.
I
don't want to make up his mind.
You're gonna have a hoodie on in the morning, then you can take your shirt off after 12 o'clock because it's hot.
Because it's hot. That's that Tallahassee bipolar weather for you.
Yeah, you gotta have a hoodie on in the morning, and you can take your shirt off after 12 because it's hot. It go from 40 to 80. Yeah. Yeah.
Now I get that FSU being the hometown team and everything, but what led you to want to go to Ultimate Legend? Where I just, you know what, I'm gonna stay home, put on for my city, and go to FSU.
Crazy thing about it is I remember in it was 9th grade. I wrote a letter to myself, my future self. So it was one of our teacher's assignments. She was just, hey, in 4 years, what do you want to tell yourself, or what do you want to write to yourself? And I remember writing the letter that Florida State has always been my dream school, and I wanted to play for Florida State, and not knowing that all this was going to play out or whatever. So writing that down and, kind of just working towards it, and not kind of, just being patient and waiting for it. And when the opportunity came, it was kind of like hard to decline.
Okay.
So let me get this straight. You wrote it down in the 9th grade.
In 9th grade.
State.
In 9th grade.
Manifestation.
Not even playing a high school snap yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then when you got to Lincoln, you put on. Man, I think y'all had one of my old basketball coach was end up teaching at Lincoln, Coach Hayes. So he ended up teaching at Lincoln. Coach Joe Hayes, he ended up teaching at Lincoln. I think he was there while you was there. You might not have one of his classes, but he ended up coaching at Lincoln, man. So man, so what was your best year at Lincoln?
Probably my best year was my senior year, but it was everything leading up to that senior year. Because my junior year, if y'all look at my junior year highlights and my senior highlights, it looks like two completely different people. It was really that off season. It was the off season that changed me. I started working out twice a day, started running track, build my speed up. And just that whole body transformation from junior year to senior year kind of really just was like the topping of the God-given talent that was already inside of me. And I just put it on display my senior year.
Yeah, that's the key. Track. Man, I tell all these athletes, these football players, run track, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Run track. Man, I went around the school today asking every kid that I saw that I knew played football today, you run a track. You run a track because track season just started in middle school. You run a track, get on that track team. Track gonna help you out in any sport that you play.
Definitely.
So, man, I'm a strong believer in football players running track.
Yeah, it helps.
Right. So walk me through with the strength and conditioning program at Florida State and the biggest difference from that strength and conditioning at Lincoln and at Florida State. Because I want the guys, especially the ones that's getting ready to play at the next level, the difference rather than intensity, is in just strength and conditioning. Give me a biggest difference between high school and college, and walk me through that strength and conditioning program at Florida State.
See, at Florida State, we got a group called the Swole Dudes.
The Swole Dudes.
Swole Dudes. They
Swole Patrol.
So, and there are strength and conditioning coaches, and Coach Storms, he does a phenomenal job in changing people's bodies. He knows exactly what you need to do, exactly how much weight you need to drop, how much muscle you need to put on to make you the best athlete that you need to be. And when it comes to working out in college, the intensity, it's because every rep is purposeful. Every rep, you have to think that, like, with this rep, I got to get better. I got to get stronger. I got to get faster. And once you come with that mindset and you come with that attitude, the weights and stuff is going to increase drastically. Because I remember coming in maybe squatting little, and now I'm just it's crazy. The transformation is crazy.
But y'all had Mark Lyles over there at Lincoln too. Now yes sir.
Ain't nothing to play with.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing to play with now.
Man, he's one of the best around Tallahassee. I know in high school there. He's definitely the best in high school.
Coach Lyles. Because Coach, he'll do some like different stuff that you never done or never thought about doing in high school. Like agility was one of his biggest things in high school that like we gonna stick on this agility stuff, and it made you like an overall better athlete on how you just moved and how you just cut and stuff like that, and it transitioned onto the field.
Yeah, cause man, I know Coach Lyles was at Gaston County, and Daryl that played on Florida State, he was real skinny.
Yeah,
man, Daryl's about 140. He's about 6'4", 140, 6'6", 140. Lyles got a hold to him, beefed him up, put some muscle on him. Man, he turned into what he is today.
Yeah, it's some of these high school players that I'm looking at from Lincoln, and I'm just like, ain't no way. Ain't no way they lifting this much weight easily.
Yeah,
Lyles put that work in, man.
Coach Lyles,
Coach Lyles. Yeah.
Amazing.
What's your major at Florida State right now?
My major is sports management. Yeah.
Sports management. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. What's the plans post football career?
Definitely try to get into NFL front office. Be on that side. Be coaching, all that. Like, I just want to experience all those different avenues with my knowledge of the game and my experience in playing the game too.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool, man.
Okay.
That's cool. You rarely hear somebody want to get in the front office, but that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's real
good. We're gonna go into a couple more questions, man. Favorite NFL player right now and favorite NFL player growing up.
Oh, man, hey, hold on before you answer that, man. I don't mean to cut you off, but man, listen, it's a guy, Mark Mayhew. He used to be the GM, but he's like an assistant GM for the Washington Commanders. He's from Tallahassee, Florida. He went to Florida High. Then he went on from Florida High to Florida State. And then he played in the league for a little while, but he was the GM for the Washington Commanders. So man, if he can do it, you can do it too.
What's his name? Mark Mayhew.
Yeah, he was he still
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, he could do it. You definitely could do it. Coming right here from Tallahassee, even with the Cowboy, Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn, the short running back for the Cowboys. His dad in the front office with the Cowboy. He played football he played football for right here at Godby in Tallahassee, Florida. So
Deuce Vaughn ran for Godby. Was to play for Godby?
No, his dad played for Godby.
His dad played for Godby. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because Deuce Vaughn was tough at Kansas State.
Yeah.
That boy was a problem at Kansas State.
If they can do it, you can do it too.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, favorite NFL player right now and one growing up.
Growing up.
What you got?
Growing up, I don't know. It was just something about Walter Payton.
That boy said Walter Payton. You surprised me with that one. That's sweet.
That's my second favorite back of all time. Barry Sanders is my first. Walter Payton was my second favorite back of all time.
It was just something about Walter Payton. It was different because he wasn't that fast. He didn't have the crazy speed, the crazy explosiveness, but just couldn't beat him on the ground. Him and Earl Campbell, those are by far my two favorite old running backs. I used to watch their highlights for every game. Every Thursday night before a Friday football game, highlights on my TV. Because they just ability not to get tackled was just one of those driving forces for me.
Yeah.
And right now, it has to be Derrick Henry. He's just a beast by himself.
Man, Dimitri like that power, man. That power back. He like that power back.
I see Coach B. Coach B down here in the comments, man, talking about Earl is a dog, so he got to agree with you that Earl Campbell, man. Earl was a dog, man. That was straight up dog. But with Derrick Henry, man, how you feel about him joining the Ravens?
Oh, it's cheating. It's cheating.
Straight up cheating.
It's straight up cheating. Because now you got a real able running back, and now you got a quarterback that can run. They're gonna have to put 8-9 people in the box to try to stop him.
I'm just thinking what I got to deal with on that Madden, man, because all I'm gonna be playing is the Ravens and the Eagles. Ravens, Eagles. I can already see it now.
On teams.
Favorite pro team?
The Jags. I'm a Florida guy, so the Jags.
Jacksonville Jaguars, huh?
Yeah, they let me down a little bit this season,
Yeah, they had a great year this year.
Trevor Lawrence was hurt though, but they got rid of Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley went to Tennessee.
Yeah, went to Tennessee. So they lost his top receiver, but they coming around. They a team on the rise. Huh?
Hopefully the defense can hold up for the offense.
Yeah,
make it playoffs this year.
So now,
Kib, you done went out. Yeah, you still out. I can't hear you. Demetri, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you now. You back
Okay.
in.
So sorry about that. I want to ask you a real question. It's a real running back question too, right here. Favorite run play. When I ask that, I'm talking about power, trap, counter, zone. What is your go-to play?
Man, he like to dive, man. He want to dive.
Dive.
He talking about dive.
Fullback dive. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up?
But no, one of my favorite plays is counter. That
Counter.
One of my
so
favorite.
You get behind him with that guard tackle pulling and let's ride.
Man, make it easy for me to read so I can cut and go.
Man, mine was always that toss. That was mine.
Like
that toss. Yeah.
Oh, you need one guard out there with you, huh?
Man, listen, toss to the sweep, man. Listen, and if I get you 1-on-1 out there in that field, man, it's over with. It's touchdown. You might as well strike out the band. You might as well strike out the band. you might as well strike out the band because I'm gone. I'm to the house.
But man, you know what I'm about to say? I'm a power guy.
Yeah,
I'm
a power guy.
That's my number 2 right there. Power.
Listen, and shout out to Jaden Threats, man. But we had it in 8th grade. When we was at Florida High, coaching at Florida High. We had a running back, Jaden Threats. We used to have a bet every game. Every time we ran power, it was a touchdown. Every time that guard pulls around, kicks out that end, back going into that C gap.
Power G.
Power G.
Shout out to Jaden Threats. He'll see you at Florida High this year. He'll be one of the best backs in the city.
So you watch it? Are you still keeping up with high school football right now?
Every now and again, when I get to.
Who's a player that you like coming up right now on the rise? If you got one.
It's actually a quarterback. I got 2 quarterbacks. I've been looking at.
Okay.
You got Christian Sims from Lincoln. That's been my dog. Like,
that's nephew right there. That's nephew.
Yeah. He played 7-on-7. He played 7-on-7 for us for a little while.
Yeah, he gonna be special. And it's another guy named Tyler Howard. He a kickoff returner. And
Tyler. Yeah, I know his dad real well.
He cold. He gonna be good. He gonna be really good. And then it's TJ Jacobs from Childs, the quarterback, number 9.
Yeah, he nice too.
Yeah, he's sweet. I got a chance to kind of throw with him over the offseason or whatever, and he gonna be good.
Yeah, we go to me and Jacob, we go to the same church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we go to the same church. Me and Jacob Engage. If y'all don't got nowhere to go when you come to Engage, we got 3 services: at 8:30, at 9:45, and at 11:15 on Sunday morning. Right there in the plaza. Yeah, it's an early one. I don't make it to that one.
Hey, the reason 8:30. God, I love you, Lord, but
I make it to the 11:15. It's in the there in the plaza.
You catch me at 11:15, Lance.
Right there in the plaza on Monroe Street where the Publix at.
Okay.
Got a couple more for you, Demetrius. Favorite restaurant in Tallahassee, man. What's your go-to spot? I need to know. I need me some new restaurants, man.
I don't know. I recently went to Harry's.
Oh, Harry's good.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
vibe
right with Harry's.
Yeah, I was like, I definitely got to come
back.
Like I never really knew what it was until like a couple months ago.
That's that New Orleans seafood, baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a good one. My favorite one is Walk-Ons. Walk-On Sports.
I love Walk-Ons too. Love Walk-Ons.
That's my favorite one. Walk-On. Yeah. I used to be a BJ's guy, man, but then now I'm a Walk-Ons guy.
I think Walk-Ons is kind of like New Orleans style too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of New Orleans style. It might be just New Orleans stuff, man.
Yeah, I think.
I got you another one. Jordans or Jeezys?
J's.
Gotta go with the J. What's your favorite J?
Ones.
He went with the ones. You can't go wrong with the ones now.
Classic.
Yeah.
I like the 13s too. I like my 13s.
Yeah.
One's classic.
But one's classic.
One's probably my favorite too. One's probably my favorite too.
Yeah.
Classic, man.
That's classic. As a matter of fact, anything really is true as far as Jordans, anything past 13 is like, I don't really hear too many people talk about Jordans past 13.
That's true.
Even though I like the 20s, the anniversary 20s, I like them. But you don't really hear them after 13. People talk about the Jordans.
Yeah.
Madden or NCAA football?
NCAA been gone for so long. But
yeah, man. I said, Kim, I often say this man about 6 years old with NCAA.
With NCAA, I don't even know if you can remember how NCAA was.
NCAA been so long, man. But
I know on 25, that number 33 for Florida State probably gonna be on rate 99. I'm talking about break tackle at 100, speed at 97.
So I'm figuring
road to the Heisman.
Cause he was real young when that last 2014. How old was he?
2014 was the last man.
With shoelace, Denard Robinson.
Yes, sir. How old were you in 2014?
9, 10.
See,
he old enough to know a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't even
remember that. But. Yeah. So I know he. Listen, but when this year come, man, I got to have this year. I've been waiting on this.
No doubt.
I've been waiting on this.
We've been 10 years.
10 years,
bro. 10 years, man. Listen. When I have that NCAA 25 in my hand, you might see a grown man tear up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. No cap.
I'm telling you.
No cap.
When they said they weren't making a 2015, man, I almost lost my mind.
Almost lost my mind, man.
Oh Lord, no.
Because I played NCAA. I didn't play Madden like that. I always was an NCAA guy. I didn't even play Madden.
NCAA was 10 times better than Madden.
10 times.
I can't wait to play it.
Listen, you know, and then at NCAA football 2008, I don't even like the Gators, but I'm getting the Gators. I'm getting that spread offense, and I'm gonna tell you.
My team I used to play with West Virginia because they had Pat White and Steve.
Oh, you talking about Pat White and Steve Slaton?
Pat White, Steve Slaton. Then that year they got Noel Devine. So that's who I played with. Pat, that boy.
Listen, and then you have to download the rosters. Either you had to do one or two things: download the rosters off online, or you got to get the Phil Steele magazine and manually put everybody's names in there.
Yeah.
One or two. Yeah. Most times I got the Phil Steele. And I'm going through everybody's name. I'm putting it's gonna take me about 3-4 months to get everybody's name in there. Yeah. But I'm gonna get that Phil Steele, and I'm putting everybody in there, boy.
To see that, Dimitri, the dedication to the NCAA.
You don't got that dedication in man like you did in NCAA.
Nah, you just did.
Man, okay. Speed flex or F7?
Ooh, I wore both. My junior year, I wore F7, and then I traded my senior year for Speed Flex. But definitely, I gotta go Speed Flex because it's so comfortable.
Yeah, you got to look at that. That's definitely a Speed Flex right there. Let me see what this one is. That's another Speed. Oh, you Speed Flex guy. You ain't got a lot of me, Dimitri. You a Speed Flex guy.
Speed Flex. They're so comfortable. With the 1 bar too. Oh yeah, we rocking.
Okay. Challenger or Charger?
Charger. I'm a Charger guy.
Charger.
I just like the shape. The shape.
See, I see Coach B. See, Coach B with me. See, Coach B said he used to put the names in on ECAA. I know I wasn't the only guy. I know don't look at me like I'm crazy. Coach B. Coach B, he a coach at Godby, man. I love Coach B. Coach Woodham at Takeoff. I know I'm not the only one that manually put the names in on NCAA. Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
That's dedication.
No, I downloaded mine, man.
Listen, I ain't had it. We ain't had that much money, so the Wi-Fi wasn't good enough to be downloading nothing.
I downloaded.
I got to get that field still and put it in myself.
I might have been a little blessed there. I downloaded mine.
Oh man, so listen, Dimitri, do you know who you talking to right there with Lance Rochelle, man? That is the trivia king. This man used to go to restaurants and they used to bring random outsiders into the restaurant, into the bar to challenge him in some trivia. Undefeated champ. So what we going to do right here, we going to play a game called Can You Beat Lance? We going to put you on the spot. We got 3 questions for you, Dimitri.
I ain't seen none of these questions. I don't know what even asked.
Listen, he has not seen none of these questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't want you to be like, when he got, nah, man, I'm the man, Mason Kilby, Lance, man, they cheating me, man. I know they knew about the question. He ain't seen none of these questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we got a little money for it. Beat Lance, we got a $5 cash out. That's all we got. We ain't got sponsorship yet. We got $5 cash out for you. We got $5 for you. You know what I'm saying? You go get you a couple Debbie snacks, get your Powerade or something with that. You know what I'm saying? Spread around a little bit. You feel me? Can you beat Lance?
This gonna be your NIL from the run.
Yeah, from the run. Your NIL deal from the run, baby. Let me get some music going on here. Let me get a little music going on because they get y'all minds right here. Come on, background music. Where you at? Cause we about to get into this.
I hear it.
You hear the background? There it is. Sir. All right. Here we go. Question number 1. In Tua Tagovailoa's junior season, name his main 4 receivers that season. Start with you, Dimitri. As a matter of fact, you know what we're gonna do? Are any of you guys around a pen and paper right now?
Cool, me? Yeah.
No, you're around a pen and paper.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Lance. Okay, Lance. No, we'll go with Dimitri. Again, Tua Tagovailoa's junior season, name his main 4 receivers. I'll give you a hint. They're all in the NFL right now, except for one. And he did it to himself. 4 main receivers.
You got Henry Ruggs.
Okay.
Devontae Smith.
Okay. Come on now, Dimitri. Don't do it to me now. Don't do it till you got 2 more now. When you hear these names, you're going to be kicking yourself. Oh, God. Okay. One more.
Yeah. We got one more.
Come on now. I want to give him a hit, but I ain't going to do it. Because Lance come like, nah, man, you cheated. Can I give him a hint?
I'm going to give him a hint because he came on the show with it. He played for the Miami Dolphins.
Right now.
Jalen Waddle.
Yes, sir. Good job.
Point for my man Dimitri.
Good job.
1-0 Lance. Here we go. Lance Rochelle. Which team did Bobby Bowden coach for before he took the job at FSU in 1976?
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Nah, you made that look too easy.
Listen, I promise you he ain't looked at none of these questions. All right. Here you go. And Meech, you better get this right because this question is one of your coaches.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying. What NFL team did these former FSU players get drafted to? Peter Warrick and Ron Dugans. All right, now don't have Ron Dugans bust through that door. You better get it right.
Ain't no pass.
He talking about can you get a pass?
Ain't no pass.
Oh boy, Ron about to have this man running.
I have no idea.
Come on now. I'm trying to help you out. As a matter of fact, Ron just texted me talking about if you get this right, You ain't got practice for 2 days. You better get it right.
Shout out to Ron Dugan. Pete, man, what's up, cuz? What's up?
It's an NFL team. Okay, let me give him a hint. Okay, the mascot is a cat of some sort. That's all I can give you. The mascot is a cat. It's a certain cat. That's all I can give you.
Bengals?
Yes, sir. 2-1. And the answer is Cincinnati Bengals. Woo. Hey, let me go ahead and text Ron. Hey, Demetrius said he'll see you in a couple days. All right. This one for you, Lance.
Demetrius running when they get back.
How you ain't know that team?
All right, Lance. Who was the leading? This is multiple choice too. Who was the leading scorer for FSU in the 1999 title season with 116 points? Here is your multiple choice answers. A. Travis Minor. B. Peter Ward. C. Sebastian Janikowski. D. Chris Winkie.
I'm gonna say Chris Winkie. I know Sebastian Janikowski. I think he's the all-time leading scorer at Florida State. But with this one, for just that season, I'm gonna go with Chris Winkie.
Is that your final answer?
Let me think, because that season they probably wasn't kicking a bunch of field goals because they were scoring touchdowns. Man, I know Pete was having a field day out there, so I'm gonna go with Chris. I'm gonna go with Chris Winkie.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
You are wrong.
It was Sebastian
Janikowski.
Yeah, I knew he was the all-time leader at scorer, but I ain't know how he was with that season. I can remember from what that season was, but I knew that he was at one time he was the all-time leading scorer at Florida State. So,
okay,
it's
hey,
okay.
Demetrius up 2-1. This is the last question right here. This is the last question. It's double or nothing.
Don't give him no hints on this one, man.
For Demetrius to get that $5, he don't go to Wendy's, get that 4 for $4. You know what I'm saying? Get a Sprite or something like that, some nuggets. Here we go. Hold on, let me type this in. Oh, it done got serious. The music done went off and everything. Here we go. Hold on, I'm typing it in. I could just ask it. What receiver made the game-winning touchdown in a 2013 national championship game?
Number 1, Kelvin Benjamin.
Number 1, Kelvin Benjamin. Correct. All right, Lance, you got to get this right for you to continue this on, or it's over with. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He don't sound. Demetrius about to be $5 richer.
I'm ready.
He about to be $5 richer. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
What number was wide receiver Kez McCorvey?
Oh man, hold on. God, dog. God, dog. God, dog. Let me think. God. What?
Don't be Googling nothing either over there on that phone.
I ain't Googling, dog. I'm thinking.
Hey, Kez, I'm sorry, man. He don't know his Kez McCorvey trivia. I'm sorry, Kez.
Oof. Yeah, dog. Hold on. Think. Boy. Oh, Lord.
Hold on.
Yeah. man, hold on. Kez McCoy.
I'm gonna give you one more minute.
I know Kez McCoy was drafted by the Lions. Kez, you hear that? I know that, Kez. Oh man, shoot. $88.
That is correct. We got a tie. We went double or nothing. We gonna go with one more. As a matter of fact, since Dimitri was such a good sportsmanship, we still gonna get a $5 anyway. I'll consider this the Run NIL money from the Run, courtesy of the Run. Hey, listen, don't spend that all in one place. Don't spend it all in one place. You know what I'm saying? Get a Sprite here. Get a bag of Lay's potato chips here. You know, barbecue chips. You know, if you like that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being a great sport.
Hey, Kez, man, my bad for taking so long, Kez. I had to think.
All right, man. Listen, Dimitri, we appreciate you for coming out to the show, my man. Lance, you got any lasting questions before we let Dimitri go? Because I know he probably got some schoolwork. He got his girlfriend he need to text. He probably got a whole bunch of things he got to do other than that, man. You got any parting questions for him or concerns?
Nah, man. I just want to tell him, man, keep grinding, man. Keep working hard towards your goal. Man, don't let nobody stop you. You are the only person that can stop you. So, man, keep doing your thing, man. We proud of you had to run.
Definitely. Appreciate that.
Hey, Dimitri, man, stay up, man. Keep grinding, keep working hard, man. And I can't wait to see you on Saturdays, man. Especially in the spring, because we will be live in attendance on the spring game, man. I need about 250 and 3 touchdowns out of you, man.
Yeah, man.
And then don't spend that $5 in one place.
I appreciate y'all for having me, for real.
Yes, sir,
hey, man. Hey,
coming on.
Y'all see it. Dimitri Stevens live in the studio. He's got to go. Dimitri, man, we appreciate you for coming to the Run, my guy.
Definitely, man.
Yes, sir. Whoo, Lance got a little tense for you on that last question now, boy. You was
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't think you gonna come up with it, boy. Kid's gonna come up to pull up on you looking like you like.
Yeah, man.
But man, Dimitri Stevens. Great kid, great guy.
Yes, sir. Good.
I wish all the best for him.
Man.
So, Lance, you got any parting wisdom, little tidbits and nuggets you want to give to the home viewers down there?
Man, what God got for you, can't nobody take from you.
Hey, from all people from the Run, Mason Kilby, Lance Rochelle, Justin Ralston, Run the Tech, our producer, Sean Griffin, we appreciate y'all for inviting us into your computers, inviting us to your radio. We're live on Apple Podcasts. We're live on Spotify. We're live on Discord, YouTube. Go to YouTube, subscribe, see the live feed, see the live channels. Hey,
we got a website too. Tell them about the website.
www.therunpodcast.com. There you'll see all our exclusive podcasts. If you don't like the podcast thing, go to our websites. Hey, this is The Run.
And we got some merchandise coming soon.
Oh, definitely. Hey, listen, y'all sick and tired of this bipolar weather of Tallahassee? Well, come buy some of the Run merchandise. We got Run hoodies. We got Run long sleeves. As a matter of fact, we're going to come with a shirt. Is one long sleeve here and then a short sleeve on this side for that bipolar Tallahassee weather, so you can be hot and cold. You know, you can bear with it through all seasons. Yeah. Oh, and next week.
Tomorrow show. We got tomorrow the Victory Run series.
We got Hayden Cleese, quarterback from Wakulla. That's going to be a nice one, man. We got a couple surprises, but we got Hayden Cleese, the prolific passer from Wakulla. He's coming in to talk about his big-time season he had, his expectations as a freshman coming into Sanford, and we're just going to get right into the nuts and bolts with Hayden Cleese. So I'm excited for that. We're excited for that, the Victory Run series. Next week, we got a South Florida legend in the South Florida scene with Jerry Williamson. He's going to come in and tell us about the nature of South Florida recruiting, what's going on down there in South Florida. He runs a page called Jerry's All-Stars, Jerry's Rising All-Stars, with the rising 8th, 9th, and 10th graders in South Florida. He's going to tell us and break us down about recruiting, about the state of recruiting in college. Excited about that. And then on Friday, we have who do we have? Now let me get my rotors going here, because I think we got somebody big time. What you about to say, Lance?
We got a lot in store for y'all, man. We working hard for you guys, man. We got a lot of work. We putting in a lot of work for y'all and give y'all this good sports content. We give every sports fan what they deserve.
Who do we got? Yeah. I got to go back, and I'm sorry, guys. I got to go back into my archives.
When it ain't Irvin Young, is it?
No, that's as a matter of fact, we got a big time for you for Sunday. We got Irvin Young, assistant strength and conditioning coach from the University of Miami, coming by to stop by to talk to us. Irvin Young is from my neck of the woods, around Bristol, Florida, Liberty County. Listen, I got some stories to tell you about Irvin, man.
Y'all see how he trying to get all these Bluntstown and Bristol guys on there. Man, I'm finna start getting these Apalachicola guys.
That's fine, brother. That's fine, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. I'm proud from what we doing around the way, man. There's a lot of stuff coming out of Bristol, coming out of the Bluntstown area. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we actually got Davion. We got Davion Crumedy coming in from Grambling State. He's gonna come in and talk about, he helped out with coaching at Leon High School. He's a big time player from Grambling State. He's gonna come in, talk about a few things as far as everything college football, as far as his recruitment. So Davion Crumedy out of Grambling State, he's gonna come by, chat it up with us. Then we got Jerry Williamson from South Florida. He runs a school called Rise Preparatory Academy in South Florida, and it's the equivalent of Avant down here. It's just a school that recruits can transfer to without having to go through the transfer protocols as far as transferring and playing at different schools. And he's gonna go right into the nuts and bolts as far as talking about the recruiting atmosphere in South Florida and everything recruiting. So we got a big time 2 weeks for you guys. We had a big time previous 2 weeks, and we're about to have a big time 2 weeks coming now. So with everything to run, I'm Mason Kilby, Lance Rochelle, Justin Ralston, Sean Griffin. We are the Run. We are done.